So good morning friends and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to review the Maruti Suzuki Alto 800 2020. This is the second generation model of Alto 800. This is the facelift variant especially, and today we are going to talk about its features, this price, on-road pricing. This is an entry-level hatchback from Maruti Suzuki and its price starts from 3,70,000 to 4,70,000. This is the top model which we are going to talk about today. These are the keys of the car, in which you get locking auto lock feature. The front, you can see this. You get halogen bulb setup with indicators over here, with the chrome part over in the inside of the indicator itself. That looks very premium, of course, and this is the car why Maruti Suzuki sells so much in India. Down here you get a fog lamp housing. No fog lamp is available in any of the variants for this car. Now here you get the black chrome grille, which looks like honeycomb structure, and the radiator guard, of course. Upper there the Suzuki badging along with a black grille mat in matte finish. And this is the bonnet, where of course no crease lines is there because this is a low segment car. In this you get some safety features but not all. The front looks okayish, not very good, not very bad. You can consider this car for family and for daily routine purposes. This car is available in a variety of colors: red, blue, green, silver, and this is the white color. This is the top variant VXI. It's available in LXI, VXI, VXI Plus. Both automatic and manual transmission are available in this car, and the only petrol engine is option available. Here you can see the wipers along with the washers, two wipers and two washers that provide a good spray, of course. And there are no roof rails over the roof, but you get some lines over here which provide some downforce over high speed like 80 to 90 km per hour speed. And these are the things that you get on the roof and exterior. Plus there is a ORVM, which of course is manual adjustment, and the indicators are on the fender side. And talking about the dimension of the car, you get the length of 3.5 meter, height 1.5 meter, width 1.5 meter, 160 mm ground clearance, which is actually good for this car. 13-inch wheels, which we are going to talk about the exact size later in the video. And looking from the sides, you can see a body cladding running over the entire body, which provides, of course, in the crash if you get some hit from the left side or the right side, or from the back side also you get some cladding. Here are the 20-inch steel wheels. There are no alloys optional available in any of the variants. Here you get 12 inches size of the steel wheels, which is actually pretty small according to the car. It goes into 0 to 100 in 19 seconds, which is actually it goes from 0 to 100 in 19 seconds, which is actually a very big time, you can say. But who is complaining, because this car is in a very low price, and it's an entry level hatchback, so everyone can afford it, of course. Here's a side tire, which you can see it's from Seat, and you will get from Seat all the 4 tires plus 1 stepney. It's a 5-seater hatchback car, and you get 5 doors in it. And this is one of the most selling cars over the past 20 years, which Maruti has sold, apart from WagonR and the cars which they have already. So these are the things you get from the outside, of course. And now we are going to talk about the rear and interior. What features are you going to get? First let's talk about the safety you get in this car. You get ABS, EBD, child locks, center mounted fuel tank, and engine immobilizer, like things like that. These are kind of good safety features which Maruti has provided. Plus you get some airbags also. They are optional. If you want to opt for them, you can opt for them, but if you are not ready to opt for them, you will not get that. These are optional features, but I think Maruti should provide it as a compulsory thing, because safety is important. You get head beam leveler with crash protector and lot of things in this car. This is one of the most reliable car, because its safety is not that good, but you can get Maruti reliability with this car. We are going to talk about the rear side after some time, but you can see it over here how this looks. You get the fuel lid on the left side of the car, on the co-driver side you can say, and all the door handles are body colored. That's also good. You can offer a lot of accessories with this car, like 1 10 2 music system, or wheel caps, floor mats, your steering mounted steering cover, etc, in a lot of features. Over here you get the Maruti Suzuki badging plus Alto badging. This is second generation, and this has changed a lot from the past generation, which looks kind of boxy. And here you get a small antenna over here on the driver side, which you can adjust manually for FM radio and other things. The side profile looks like this and kind of good looking. This is a very reliable car because Maruti gives a lot of gives a lot of warranty on this car of 5 years, which is of course extendable, and or 80,000 kilometers, which is kind of good for a car of this segment. Its competition is Renault Kwid, and none other car can compete with this car. But now you can see the conventional headlamps which have halogen bulbs in them, and the parking bulbs and the reverse light bulbs. You can see like this. These are actually a very big size. Here you get the manual key option for unlocking your boot, and one option is there at the driver side also, which you can pull and the boot will open. Of course, manually you have to open the boot. It's no power tailgate. And here you get the high mounted stop lamp, which provides good visibility. Here you get the Master Suzuki sticker, which of course you won't get at different dealerships. There below this is the towing hook plus the exhaust, for which you can use if you get stuck somewhere. The towing hook is very good quality actually. It helps a lot of people. Now we are going to see the boot size. The boot size is actually decent size, which a family car should have. Also CNG variants available, which gets a very good fuel efficiency in this car of around 20-22, and you can also get a partial tray over in this variant, which is because it's the top variant, and CNG option is also available in this variant, as well as the LXI variant of course. The boot is okay, the size is decent. You can keep things like 2 bags if you want to go over a long ride on this car. The rear headrests are not adjustable, actually they are mounted inside the seats only. Here you get the jack if you want to change the stepney wheel. Below this also you get a stepney wheel, which is of course the same size, 12 inches steel wheel. Alloys are not available in any of the variants, and it's of black color. If you can see, the size is the same, and this is also from CEAT only, and you can keep some sort of things over here also. This mat is also not provided by the company. You can get it as an accessory. So overall the car is very good. Now we are going to talk about the things you get from interior driver side and co-driver side, the features you get in this car. Basically not much features are there, but still, if you open this door, you get the dual tone shade of the car with the manual adjustable window plus the chrome door handle, which actually it's a silver chrome handle, not a chrome. You get a white page color stitch cloth over here, which provides a good interior, a premium feel you can get in this car. Of course the seating is very good. You can have 5 people are comfortable sitting, and here you get the lock unlock of the door, which you can do manually, or if you have auto lock you can do from the driver side. It's things. This is actually old fashioned window opener. No door pockets on this side, so you can't keep any bottle, plus no newspapers also. The window is very kind of big, so you get a lot of air feeling. You won't get motion sickness over long distances. The seats are also of fabric and are of dual shades. You get some Maruti Suzuki accessory over here, genuine accessories. You're going to keep it side, and the fabric cloth gives a good shade in the seats, but there are no adjustable headrests. Actually that's a downside point in this car. Plus you get rear 2 seat belts also, and you can see the seats quality. It's actually comfortable, and actually it's spacious. A lot of space is there at the rear side also. 6 feet people can easily sit in the rear as well as in the front. There's no armrests in this car because it's actually a hatchback. Plus it's very low price. You get fixed grab handles in the rear as well as the co-driver side in the front, with sun visors for the co-driver side. The roof looks like this. It's in white color, so it gets dirty very easily. There's a scuff fluid of this car, all 200. If you want, you can get the right option also. The legroom is kind of very large enough for 6 feet person, and the headroom is also kind of good. There are no pockets. No pockets for the magazine holder kind of stuff at the rear of the seats, but you can get in the seat covers. The dashboard looks like this with the music system of course dual din, and a silver finish on the steering wheel and some portions. You also get some dual shade treatment over here, beige and black treatment. which actually looks kind of good. Now we are going to go in the front, in the driver side, and see what features you get on the steering wheel and driver side. So if you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe the channel. You will also get this video in Hindi option if I will make it another video. And this is my first try to make this kind of entire video in English. Here you get the door unlock option. Of course there are no power windows here also, because the power windows are in the center of the near the gearbox. And here you get some silver finish on the door handle, plus the lock unlock feature over here. And the dual shade looks actually make this car look good with black and beige treatment. This is a very good car. You can actually go for it if you want this for your family. There is actually some newspaper holder of speaker pair over here on the co-driver side. No Twitter placement. The mirror is manually adjustable from here, and if you want to fold it, you can do that manually also. The seat is not height adjustable, it's reclinable. You can move it in front or back by pulling this lever. And also you get two levers over here, two lids actually, from which one you can open the fuel lid and the second for opening the boot. The seat fabric is same which we get in the rear seats, and of course no adjustable headrest at this price point. Now we are going to see the steering wheel. It's actually a 3-spoke steering wheel with Suzuki badging and some silver finish given on it. This are the AC vents which also get some silver treatment near it. This is a head beam leveler, and you can opt for CNG, and there will be another port for CNG also. From here you can open the bonnet of the car to see the engine and service the car. You get 3 pedals over here, no dead pedal. And these are the lids which I was talking about, one for opening the boot and one for opening the fuel lid, from which you can get the fuel inside the car. And the speedometer looks kind of good because it's only single speedometer. Over here you get the handbrake and a bottle holder or cup holder, you can say. With this comes this thing. The build quality is not that good of this car, but since it's a entry segment car, you get a lot of features in it. The power windows are there in the near the gearbox. These two black plates, you can just pull it up and windows will go up or down according to your handling. The 5-speed manual gearbox is there with the reverse gear, of course, and no silver treatment or any other treatment near the gearbox. You get 2 cup holders over here and some space for keeping your phone, plus 12-volt charging socket for tire inflator or something of that sort. You can put it here, plus the charging point also, or the cigarette lighter, you can say it anything. Here you get the AC, 4-speed manuals AC for heating, cooling, and 5 positions where you can switch on the AC. And this is in page kill, actually looks good. This is a dual lens setup being system, and you get also 2 speakers in the front in this variant. It's from Maruti, and you can also get from touch music system in this if you want. It's actually from accessories part. This is to unlock, of course the power. And above this you get a silver finish. You get a aux USB port in this car, which is actually good. There are 2 AC vents in the center also with the hazard light switch and some coin holder place where you can keep a few coins. And there you get the airbag badging. You get fixed headrest and no vanity mirror on this side of the sun visor. You get a manual mirror which you can, and a normal light halogen bulbs which you can put in 3 positions, on, off, and door open. The visibility is not that good actually. You can opt for white light also. There's a lot of accessories which you can offer in this car, and you can make it a good car if you want to go for long drives. This is the odometer with 180 km marking, no RPM meter. You get some hazard lights on the right side and the fuel indication on the left side on the bottom MID, which also tells you the range and trip ABC meters. That's actually good, because if you want to go for long distances, you can change this trip ABC. And the top speed which you can get in this car is actually 120 to max. You get the wiper controls over here, the headlight controls over here, no automatic headlights, no automatic wipers, of course. So this was the review of Maruti Suzuki Alto 800. I hope you like this video, and if you like, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and do subscribe to my channel to see more kind of videos like this. If you have any topic in mind, you can comment that in the comment section. If you talk about the engine, it's a K10 engine. You get a 800cc three-cylinder inline engine from Maruti Suzuki. It's actually very silent engine and a very reliable engine. All the engines from Maruti are very reliable and very good to drive. The drive quality is very good of these engines. You get 47 bhp power in this car with 65 Nm of torque, and produces a 22 kmpl of average from 35 liter fuel tank, of which is actually good. And if you opt for CNG, then you can get more average from this car, and CNG is very successful on Maruti cars. This car is available for private as well as commercial purposes. If you like this video, you know what to do. So I'm signing off from here side.